Welcome back, thanks for stopping by. Please hit that like and subscribe button. On your way out, well, another fight no one wants to see. Canelo fight John Ryder. A fighter not well known has already lost to a fighter Canelo has beaten. So what's the point of this fight? Canelo wins this fight. Everyone who ever followed or saw Canelo fight knows he's going to win. Canelo keeps hand-picking these no-names to fight. His cherry-picking went wrong his last fight when he thought BVOL at 175 would be easy pickings. He was wrong. He lost the fight. This cherry-picking by Canelo has to stop. The Charlos are there. David Benavides is there. There are a few quality fighters he needs to fight. He's been in the game too long, and he's coming to the end of his career. This fight he is coming up is a perfect example of what ducking top-notch fighters looks like. I like Canelo, don't get me wrong, but fighting John Ryder is just cherry-picking someone he knows he can beat. I want big fights, like Crawford and Spence. Canelo is doing the same thing Crawford was doing against Errol Spence. But at least Canelo did not duck out of a fight at the last minute like Crawford did to fight a nobody for less money and then make his rounds lying about why he did it. But a quick note on that Spence and Crawford fight. It looks like Crawford backed himself into a corner, and that fight looks like it will be made in June. Anyway, back to Canelo. I think Canelo is backing himself into a corner too, because after this flop John Ryder fight there is nowhere else for him to go. This may sound crazy, but I don't think he can beat any of the champions in the weight class from 160 pounds and up. That's why he's not fighting any of them. I guess everyone already knows he turned down a $50 million two-fight deal with Errol Spence and Charlo. Why in the hell would he do that if he knew he would win? For me, I will not pay a dime to watch Canelo fight some dude most of us don't know of or seen him fight before. This is just a big money grab for Canelo and his people. That's just crazy. But you know what? Canelo can run, but he cannot hide. He has to step up to the plate real soon. Right now his fans are still paying for this nonsense, but even them after a while, they will start scratching their heads about the quality of the people he is fighting. For me, I'm just sick of some of these fighters with the belts, and even some with none, who are ducking and dodging each other, trying to take the least path of resistance. The funny thing is that they might as well take these fights now and get them out the way and work on a Hall of Fame career, because in the end, they will have to fight each other anyway. Besides that, we have a couple of good fights coming up. We have Haney and Lomo fight coming up, and to me, that's a great fight. I think Lomo will upset Haney, but that's just my thoughts. Anyway, I just wanted to take some time and point out this flop fight between Canelo and Ryder coming up. I'm not excited about it. Maybe his die-hard fans are. Anyway, this is Reno Knows Boxing. Until next time, please hit that like and subscribe button on their way out.